we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
Party's getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone.
Hey, what's that?
Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing.
Hey, I'm on the radio.
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone, the cordless microphone that actually puts your voice on the radio. There are no attaching wires, so you're free to move around. Broadcast over any FM car radio.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
You can broadcast in mono or with two or more radios in stereo. Yeah.
Professional entertainers use Mr. Microphone for rehearsing. And you can too. It's practical and great fun for the whole family. And for only $12.88, they really make great Christmas gifts.
The perfect Christmas gift at Walgreens, Woolworth, Woolco, Osco, Venture, Weebolts, Montgomery Ward.
No, they don't. That is one of my favorite commercials, the Mr. Microphone. We were so much more easily entertained back then, I think. Hey, good looking, I'll be back to pick you up later. We also were maybe more tolerant of assholes and convertibles. Is that Blas in there? I think Blas is in the I think his career spans back to the Mr. Microphone for sure. Weebles. I like the way they say musicians use it to practice, and then the lady's like totally performing the guitar in front of a group of onlookers. I guess she practices with a group. Yeah, it's snowing. It's snowing today. Not here in Los Angeles, but in my virtual world. Got a little snow happening. It's really quite nice. Today's episode is about expanding beyond our perceived limitations. That's it. Expanding beyond our perceived limitations. And that's something that I want us to think about today, is that sometimes we limit ourselves with our own minds, or even the minds of others who think, you can't do that. And this year, I want it to be about expanding beyond that. Maybe try some things, not like beyond the limits of the body necessarily, but to try to expand past what you think you can do. Or maybe barriers to, what you think other people are going to think, that kind of thing. Or maybe that you might fall on your face. And that's okay. Because a lot of times you think you're going to fall on your face and then you don't. You wasted all that time building that helmet to start trying to save yourself when you fell on the face. 2 turntables and a microphone. Yeah. 2 turntables and a Mr. Microphone. Holy. Hey, good looking is the perfect tool for street harassment. Yes, I know. We used to, when we were kids, we had a somebody's older brother, I think it was Rob Thalls, had this microphone in his car that would talk through he had like a speaker on the front. Somewhere under the hood, there was a speaker. And you could, do, hey, good looking, we'll be back to pick you up later, which we never did. But we would go up behind somebody and go, boo, boo, like that. And then they'd pull over like we were cops. It was probably illegal. I'm sure that was illegal, like impersonating a police officer. I don't recommend that to anybody. Unless, of course, you are a police officer. Then you should impersonate one all the time. When you're on duty, of course. I have fallen on my face. Yes. Jay, we don't want you to fall on your face literally. This is a metaphorical fall on your face, and beyond the limitations of perhaps your abilities, what you think you can and can't do. Yeah, there's a lot of nuances to this. That's why we're going to explore that today in our minds. Jose is here. Hoipy Barefoot Toys Day. It's one of the most difficult phrases to say. That was a siren. Yeah. Boo, boo. That's what they call it. A siren. Yes. So, what else? I'm going to be at the Comedy Store. Now it's raining and snowing. I'm going to be at the Comedy Store on Friday. Tickets are here. Or on my website, joelmarshall.com. Love it if anybody's in the Los Angeles area. They want to go to the vortex of all comedy in the world, the Comedy Vortex, which is the Comedy Store here in Los Angeles. I'm going to bring some Slav 90X t-shirts, try and give them out to people that have come to see me perform. Perhaps I will fall on my face just for your own enjoyment. Let's see. Boy, hummingbirds. Ooh. Jose says, I once impersonated a normal person. Terrible job. Oh my gosh, now there's growling. This is great. Let's get some music going. That growling is... We're going to have some tigers on the show today. We're going to have a thing that is like, what do you do if you encounter 4 tigers in the jungle? We're going to find out today. Yeah, don't take it literally. I think Just Jay might have thought when I said fall on your face that I was like literally saying that. So yeah, don't do that again. Getting a group together, Comedy Store, yes. Drinks afterwards. See, we might even Yeah, we're gonna actually venture into the after party, like after 9 o'clock. Which, you know, a lot of people's bedtimes. Come one, come all. All right, let's get into this show we call Lunch Therapy. I think it's snowing in Lunch Therapy land as well. I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 Oh, I like that snow. I like. Hey, Blas. Blas.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Good to see
What is
you.
happening?
I think there's some weird. I had snowfall before, and now I don't know.
And now you have nothing.
Now we have a weird gray background.
Hey,
No one knows why.
it's a very funky looking thing I'm wearing here, isn't it? So,
Yeah, it looks like
like
a
a-
looks like an ascot, right?
almost,
ascot?
almost like is it a mascot? Which
No, an
mascot?
ascot like Thurston Howell III would wear.
Oh, Lovey.
Lovey?
This is not an ascot. No.
It's not an
A
ascot.
mere throat covering.
Is it
Actually, it's
a scarf?
Actually, it's a. No, it's not a scarf. It's a.
Oh, it's one of those.
People use this mask if they want,
A
or
gator.
myself. Sometimes I like to put it up here and do my Richard Simmons. Come on, you guys, get
I
those
love
knees
Richard
up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I have my Slav 90X shirt on today, which I'm feeling good about.
Yeah.
We had last Friday. We had a Slob 90X star on the show.
Oh, yeah,
David Niker. David Niker, yeah, that was fun.
Now I'm wearing my wife's scarf. It's cold in here.
Richard
now
Gaddis
I'm-
is here.
Lovey.
Yeah, now you look great. Now you got two scarves on. Is that two?
Yeah,
That's good.
it's cold in here.
I don't know. I'm freezing my ass off too. In fact, it's not even Barefoot Tuesday. It's warm, fuzzy boots.
Warm sock. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got some warm fuzzies too.
it's good. We're sending out some. Oh, you do too. I've got these like
Warm fuzzies.
Ugg-like boots on, like the
Oh,
caveman used to
you're wearing
wear.
camel.
Yeah, I'm wearing her Uggs. No, I'm wearing my Uggs. She got me some Uggs. Blas's background looks like a huge fancy gown. It did. He's got a very extensive background. If you could see, right now it's just clear though. Thank God, we got that worked out.
It was
What's-
yeah. It was the Met. It was,
I don't know what you're talking about.
it
But
looks
do you
good, though.
see?
This is better.
Do you
What
see
you did- what
the
you did,
agenda?
You're
See the
able to
agenda?
fix that.
Oh yeah. It's Boney. Boney did it. Boney, yeah, try and keep your hands on the wheel. Jeez. We gotta get Boney on here to do some movie reviews pretty soon, I think. Don't you think?
Well, does Boney have time to watch a movie? I mean, if he's putting the show together, I mean, come on.
You know what we did
He'd
for
get
New
more
Year's
time.
Eve? You know what we did for New Year's Eve? Boney, me, Kamala, Cam's mom, Liz. You know what we did?
What you did?
We watched the greatest movie of all time. Do you know what it is?
The greatest movie of all time.
On Rotten Tomatoes, it
Watch
has
on
the
New Year's
highest
Eve.
rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
It does.
Yeah. You know what it is?
And it's the greatest movie of all time. It is Star Wars.
One would think maybe it would be Star Wars, but no.
One would
It's
think
actually
that.
more recent than
That's
that.
what I
I'm going to give you a clue.
More
It's
recent
a
versus-
sequel.
thought. Is it Avatar? Water beneath the blizzard. What's the name of that movie?
Avatar, The Shape of Water, something like that.
Is that what it is? The Shape of Water.
No, I
heard
think
it
that's
was very
another
good.
movie.
It's
There's another
something like
movie called The
4
Shape
hours
of
and
Water.
30 minutes.
There's another movie called The Shape of Water, and I think the woman who's in The Shape of Water is also in this movie that we saw on New Year's Eve. Where's Richard
But you
Simmons?
said it's a sequel.
Magic. Yeah, it's a sequel.
You said it's a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, Jurassic Park.
It's a good guess, but probably not the greatest movie of all time, I would imagine, right?
Jurassic World. Well, I mean, you know, sequel. I figure Bryce Howard. You know.
Hey, I got a
Bryce
new.
Howard
This is a good point. I got a new green background. Mayo, Margarito Perez painted that for me. So big shout out to him. Thank you very much. I've been like praying for a new green screen. Maybe we can hook you up with one too, so that you don't have that ball gown behind you. Richard
All
says,
I need is paint.
Paint. Right.
Yeah, I can paint myself.
Richard Gaddis says, my company blocked the chat on lunch therapy. Oh, good. I'm glad you're back.
Oh, so he had to get on his personal laptop.
They don't know that lunch therapy actually increases productivity. It's been...
I know. That's where they're missing out. They are missing out. Did you see Top Gun? Maverick?
You mean Top Gun Maverick? I have clicked on that thing so many times on my Amazon Fire. I click on it, it says Paramount Plus, and I go there, and then nothing happens. Just a spinning gear. I think it's like, you know, when too many people hit a website and it just doesn't work. I think that's what's going on.
It's crashing because everybody's trying to watch it.
Top Gun. Kamala says, no way,
greatest
assholes.
Movie of all time. I mean, come on, dude. Greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
Which was Beverly Hills Cop 2?
Did you ever see? This is not the movie, but did you ever see The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent? With,
oh my
Nicolas
gosh.
Cage?
Yes.
Did you see it?
No.
Okay. At the end of the movie, they watched this movie. Yeah, the girlfriend. She was the girlfriend in The Shape of Water, right? She uses her water skills in this movie too. I know, it's a little bit crossover. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you folks, Godfather Part 2, they say that's the greatest sequel, because usually the sequel is worse than the original, but with Godfather Part 2, it was possibly
Terminator
better.
2 is a good sequel too. Very good.
Oh, here's the new person from Twitch. Good to see you, Until 1RM. So good to see you. Do you know what the greatest movie of all time is? We're gonna ask this new Twitch follower. Sven Cox says Ted 2. Ted 2. That could be the one with the little bear.
2. Wait a minute, Ted 2 or Ted Talk 2?
Ted, isn't it a bear like the bear? Ted?
Yeah.
And
the
Mark
bear gets
Wahlberg?
high and he has sex with women.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Teddy
Hangover
bear
2.
has sex with human beings.
Carl, welcome. We've got a Twitch follower, which is so great.
Call me Carl. I like it.
I like it, Carl.
I was going to call you Anti-1 right now.
Yeah, but it's Carl. We'll call him Carl.
Basic.
Her, him.
Ice Stink 2.
Basic Instinct. Basic
Instinct.
Basic Instinct 2. Is there 2? How about what's the sequel to 9.5 weeks?
10 weeks?
10 weeks. Godzexla. This is like a good game. I'm going to just leave it. I'm not going to say anything. We'll just see if people come up with it as the show progresses.
But if they guess it, you're gonna tell us if someone guesses it, right?
If somebody guesses it, I'm going to give them a damn shirt. I'm going to give him a shirt. All right, we got a follow. He got a gift. Carl got a gift.
It's a follow.
It's a follow. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Carl's a good name.
I like Carl.
Strong.
9 seconds.
9 seconds.
All right, so this
to 9.5 weeks.
This
Just Jay. Just Jay.
She comes up with a good one. He eventually just dispenses with the whole milk thing, and it's just like, let's just get to this. I got 9 seconds. Okay. Breathing.
Come on.
Wildlife therapy is going to happen today. We're going to see some tigers, what to do when you run across 4 tigers in the jungle. The harp and handpan all together. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Change my name to Ted or Fred. When I say Chuck, they think I said Chad or Chump.
It's weird when I say my
Ted
name.
or Fred, can you
When I say Joel, people think I said Josh.
Nothing.
Weird.
It doesn't sound anything the same.
I know.
I can see how people think to Joe or Job, but Josh, that's just silly.
Carl says, Blas, you were doing that last time. You were doing that last time. I wonder what it is.
What was I doing last time? What was I doing?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out too. Let's get on with the chakras.
What were you doing then?
Because we got one more chakra to do. We've been doing chakras. Oh, there's your ball gown again. Oh, there it goes. We're on the crown chakra. So we've been going through all the different chakras for those of you that don't know. Maybe Carl doesn't know.
This looks more like a human woman than it does a person.
I think it's sort of
got woman feet.
I think it's a non-binary person is what I think.
No, look at the way the waist comes in and then the hips go up. You know, there's some female
yeah, there's some female stuff going on there.
Lines here.
Well, that's the thing. The non-binary, you got both. You got whatever you need, or none. Like you made your hands like a lion. Did you make your hands like a lion? You know, they say you get more subscribers on YouTube if you use your hands a lot.
A lion leg.
Lion leg.
Carl's up. He's on one right now.
Oh my God, he says it's like a woman trying to achieve orgasm. So nice. So nice thought. But it's not going to happen. Oh my God. Chuck, not
oh, man,
9
Chuck,
seconds.
Who are you messing with, my
Not going to happen in 9 seconds.
You're what?
You know, the sequel to 9.5 weeks?
Women have had orgasm in 9 seconds. I mean, come on.
I think that's got to be a
couple
record,
seconds.
right? I think it's only me on the Twitch. Usually Gniel is in Twitch. We're trying to build our Twitch followers. So, you know, try and share it with some folks. But I'm glad you're there on Twitch. Maybe people don't even know that we broadcast to Twitch every time we do a show. Chuck is doing stand-up comedy.
Advertising that we broadcast on Twitch.
Chuck has been doing stand-up comedy at the Laugh Factory. Just want to give him a round of applause for doing that. Because it's about expanding. Today's show is about expanding beyond all of our possible limitations. And that seems like a step in the right direction.
To be part of the show. What, did he have a show today at 12 o'clock?
I guess. I don't know. So we're on the crown chakra.
Loyal.
Let's get to the crown chakra.
Very low.
We got to move. We got to move today because we got so much to do. And there's so many good chats. Oh my God, Jose got it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
Paddington
did.
too, you son of a.
He got it. Jose wins all the time.
I heard that Paddington 2 got
it's so
great
good
reviews and did very well on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, it's like the best on Rotten Tomatoes. It's so good. Unless like a bunch of spammers came and like knocked it off its pedestal. But I'm telling you, it's surprisingly good. Shockingly good. I can't even oversell it. I can't. By the way, what are we doing here? Blas, can you tell Carl what we're doing here?
Carl, this is a show about therapy, about meditation, about getting yourself together and centering yourself and getting good meditation therapy with an unlicensed therapist.
Yes.
With humor.
Guess which one of us is
We
unlicensed?
like to laugh, to have fun.
Both of us.
Well, I mean, that's not hard to guess who's unlicensed. I mean, geez, Joel.
There are no licenses going on here. I have a driver's license. So if anybody wants, some driving lessons.
I don't even have a driver's license.
Oh
I don't even have one of those.
Jose is a surprising son of a bitch.
Card in my wallet.
Yeah.
That's what I showed the police when I got pulled over.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm sure that works really well. So yeah, Chuck maybe said it better. We're decompressing, we're unpacking, we're rearranging, we're renewing. That's what we're doing. That's very well said,
That's
Chuck.
what we're doing.
Oh no.
And Carl's
gonna leave.
What we're gonna do right now is
Carl's gonna leave.
We are going to breathe.
We got to come up with a better log line for this thing because Carl's gonna leave now. It's like I don't want to do any meditation with unlicensed meditators.
It's Warm Socks Tuesday. We do interviews on Friday, but today is a fun day. We decided to just have fun with it.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna
get into, and if you'd like to stick around, you're welcome. And if you don't, well, see you on a Friday.
I love your French.
Friday at 12.
Blas. Jose loves your French.
Voulez-vous quelque chose?
I'm telling you, don't ever say the word meditation to the Twitchers. They don't want to meditate.
They're like, meditate? What the
like,
heck?
meditate? I want to shoot some zombies. So whenever next time we get a Twitch person on here, I want you to say, and they say, "What are you guys doing here?" I want you to say, "We're shooting zombies." What do you think?
We're shooting zombies.
Yeah, we're killing zombies. We're killing something.
Every once in a while, I'll be like, I'll be scratching on the ones and twos, man. So check it out, dude. Check in.
I can't believe we lost Carl. I'm so. Well, anyway, we got to up our game with the Twitch. Crown chakra. I can't even do the crown chakra now because it's just.
Yeah, I got another question too. I got text. What is this show?
We gotta find a definition for this show. This show is where you take a break from the crap. Anyway. That's what it's about. It's about taking a break from the crap. The crap.
This is a big break. We have an agenda, and we're just having fun right now. I was this close to dropping some shrooms before the show, but I didn't think they'd kick in time. The show would end, and then I'd be all high by myself. I didn't do it.
Thank God you didn't do that. Crown chakra. Let me tell you about it. Crown chakra is the one that is at the very, very top. It's like above your head. It's associated with the element of thought. This center controls your connection to spirit, as well as your universal consciousness, wisdom, unity, and self-knowledge. This is all from the yoga.com website or yoga, some kind of yoga site. Because I wanted to see what other people were saying. So what happens if your crown chakra is blocked? You may be feeling a bit unstable in your physical body. Some of the physical signs of blocked 7th chakra include overall poor coordination, low ability to function physically, mental signs. When working with the crown chakra, what are mental signs? Like a sign that says stop in your brain, your mental. I like what Just Jay says. Blas, you were so sincere. You were really trying to work it out. What is this show about? It's okay. It was your first pitch. It's first pitch.
Can't even pitch it right.
First pitch of the season. Right. Oh my God. Let's get on to some wildlife therapy.
Yeah, let's do that. It's on your own.
Show this Carl what he's been missing. There you go. Have fun whether you want to or not. Thank God. We have now finally gotten to, after weeks and weeks and weeks, we have gotten to the world's largest animal ever. And we're talking about animals that walk on the land. We're talking about animals that are out in the ocean. We're talking about animals that lived in prehistoric times. All of them pale in comparison to the blue whale. And when we say largest animal, I mean, the blue whale is probably the largest animal in all aspects. But generally, when they judge animals and their largesse, they judge by the weight. And the blue whale is so much bigger than any other animal. Its average weight is 120 tons.
Good Lord.
By comparison, the bison, which is the largest animal in North America, is about 1.1 tons. And the largest living land animal, the bush elephant, is 9 tons. So 120 tons is, quite a bit.
It's a
Larger.
submarine.
It's like, it's the size of a bus or bigger. It's bigger than a bus.
Look
Like
at
a
that
city
thing,
bus.
dude. I mean, it even looks like he's in shallow water. Like you can see the coral
Well,
under
the
it.
question is like, how do these things get so big? And how do they possibly eat enough food out there? Part of the thing is that they're out in the middle of the ocean, so there's a lot of room. There's a lot of
Is that
space.
a dolphin playing with him? What is that thing?
That's a baby, a calf, as they call it.
Oh,
I'm not even sure if these whales are blue whales. That might be like a sperm whale or a humpback whale or something. But
no, it looks like a blue whale. You know what? These animals get so big because they live long.
they do live long. Do you know how long
They
a
live
blue whale?
long, so they just
You know what
get
the
bigger and bigger.
oldest blue whale that they found is? 120 years.
The oldest.
120 years old.
20 years?
120 years old.
Oh, 120 years. Holy
Yeah.
Scheisenfall.
And you know how they tell how old a whale is? A blue whale is? This is weird. I don't know. I suppose they must have to do this after they're dead. But do you have any guesses? How they tell how old they are?
What do they cut them open and they go by the rings?
Sort of like it's sort of like a tree rings, but it's
Right.
earwax.
Oh,
They have
Lord.
wax in their ear, and they can tell how old they are by the buildup of earwax. And this earwax actually helps them because they can communicate with each other over 500 miles underwater. They make these low guttural sounds that travel like 500 miles. And that way, if they have this wax in there, it helps them hear these sounds.
This particular whale is flying.
Yes, that's a flying whale. They don't fly.
How often do they do that?
They
How often
don't
do they
do
fly?
that except in, I don't know, if you're probably in your imagination, they probably do. Maybe in the movie Paddington 2, they might. In 1900, there were 350,000 of them. And by the 1930s, by 1966, there were less than 5,000 because of whaling. And then it was banned. Whaling was banned. Oh, Abstract Thoughts is here. Check out Abstract Thoughts. Wouldn't it be easier to hear if there wasn't wax covering the ears? One would think, right? It's wax within the ear canal.
Probably from the vibrations. You know what I mean? The wax buildup gives a certain decibel of sound.
It is a good
certain
question.
vibration.
Matt, don't give that suggestion to Elon Musk, because I'm sure he will put a whale in orbit. I think it could be a beautiful thing, but I don't think he'll survive because they do breathe oxygen. And you were correct, Matt, in saying that they eat krill. This is crazy because what they do is they go down deep in the water and then they come up and there'll be all these krill swimming around, which are these tiny little, fish. And they open up their mouth super wide so that they can take 50,000 gallons of water in at one time.
Yeah.
And
thousands of krill.
Oh, thousands upon thousands. In fact, opening their mouth underwater because it's like just super wide. And it takes in all that water, but it's like opening a parachute underwater because it just stops them in their tracks. Just this huge thing.
Yeah.
And then all the krill come in and then they force the water out with their tongue and it filters out all the krill. And that's one of the reasons that these whales can get so big is because they have this filtration system where they can filter out all the krill and fish. Their tongue is the size of an African elephant. And they eat 1.5 to 2 million calories a day, which is the equivalent
Are they still counting calories when it's a whale?
Well, they have to eat that much. They have to eat that much. Can you imagine if you had to eat that much? It's like eating 6,600 cheeseburgers every day.
Just the thought of counting calories, though. It's a whale. Open his mouth and he's going to eat everything inside. I mean, come on.
A whale could be the new laika. See, I don't know what a laika is.
Latka? Is it a latka?
Is it a typo or is it something we don't know about? Whale latka. Latka sounds good.
That's what I just said.
Richard says, when I went whale watching in Santa Barbara, a whale emerged right beside the boat, and it was like this huge gray wall with one eye looking at me. It was awesome and intimidating at the same time.
I would have peed in my pants.
You know you were saying about the calves? The calves, Laika is the dog the Russians... Oh, my life is a dog. The dog, they put the... don't encourage those people to put them... They will. That was good. That was a good reference.
Put a dog up there.
Look what Carl's missing. Yeah, Carl's still there.
He's still watching.
He
ain't messing with no.
Laika was a dog. Sven got it too. You knew.
Where else is he gonna go? He ain't gonna go. Carl, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Go get a Snicker? Come on, man.
He's totally missing it. No, he's here. He's here. I'm talking directly to him, Carl. Carl, the baby calf is as big as a great white shark, and it drinks milk, and the milk has the consistency of toothpaste. It's so high in fat content. And you know why? This is a big Slab 90X moment. This is, we should probably give a standing ovation for this. It gains about 9 pounds an hour. 9 pounds an hour. My whales seem to have stopped. I got to get them going again.
He's taking a 9 pound an hour break right now.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
That water looks very shallow, dude. Look, there's land and stuff.
I mean,
what, is that a lake?
I don't know.
Where's this guy at?
It looks like someplace cold, though. So the calls that they make are up to 188 decibels. And your average blue whale lives to 80 to 90 years. Are you communicating with the whales? All right. We're going to explore some music now. Because, we can. Here we go, exploring music. I got a whole new thing for you. And we've got a Jeff Lohman mini vacation coming up that is just going to knock your socks off. So we're going to say goodbye to the blue whales. And time to explore. Okay, this is a luminescent harp and handpan. These people, one plays the harp, the other holds the harp case. Oh, and plays the handpan. There they are. This is luminescent harp and handpan. I don't know where they are.
Crossing the street.
They're on the whale watcher's diet. 6,600 cheeseburgers is the whale watcher's diet. The seafood diet. I think the Healing Vibration dudes are bringing a choir of whales to their next live event. They probably are. They're getting so huge these days. This is for Carl. think these two instruments go really well together. What if you had like a whole orchestra of harps and handpans? Rain stick karaoke, yeah. There are definitely elves up there. I see one now, right behind his head there. Oh, there he goes. I think I saw Carl out there.
Orlando Bloom. I think that's Orlando
Carl
Bloom.
running over there.
Hey, she's nice with that.
All right, I just want to show a moment of that. You can go to their web. Their
That's not a harp. What's that instrument? Oh,
that is a harp. What do you think it is?
I want to make sure. I don't know. Maybe it had, it's a version of the harp, like the first harp ever or something.
Now it's time to witness what happens when you run across 4 tigers in the jungle. You need to get a cool, yeah, for your tongue drum, for sure.
I'm going to show us.
Ready? Here we go. This is a site called Wild at Woo. And these guys were in India and they were driving down the road and they ran across 2 tigers.
Why is he asking him like he knows why they're in the road? Well, the buddy just same time he did.
Isn't that, I don't speak Tamil. I'm not sure if that's what they're speaking, but here comes another tiger too.
Boy, that engine better have start. Oh, conking out.
I wonder what they're saying.
These guys, look at the tigers. They're like, oh, that shit don't run.
Sandwich. I'm pretty sure they're saying, oh shit. Our translator, Matt, right? Ask him if they know
That
Tony.
means oh shit, oh shit.
Tony the tiger. Tiger in the tank.
Oh shit.
They're like,
Is he
oh,
gonna
that
keep
thing's
on
not
the
going to
side
start.
over
Let's
there?
just stay.
Is the other tiger coming? Is he flanking him? Is he coming around the back?
Keep in mind there are 4. So there's another one we haven't even seen yet, I don't think. Wild at Woo. I wonder why they call it Wild at Woo. Their YouTube channel.
Why are they just staying there?
I don't know, but I'm going to fast forward and see if we can see more tigers.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Check it out.
ooh. These guys are gonna start circling their prey.
The camera's getting shakier and shakier.
One of them
Let's throw Steve
is
at
not gonna make it. I'll tell you right now.
This is scary. Keep in mind, I don't know how this ends.
One of them
I
is not
just saw
gonna make it. I know how.
And then I called them. I got them on
Look
the.
at this creepy. Look at this sneaky snake over here. Look at this asshole. Look at this guy.
It looks like maybe they're thinking they got
They
some
smell as good as they
lunch.
look.
I wish we had a translator besides Matt Wright, who says they're saying "oh shit" over and over again.
No, one of them is calling their mother right now. And the other phone.
Look, there's 3.
There's 5 of them, dude.
Do you think the tigers are really gonna eat them?
Probably not all in one bite, but I mean, why not,
I wish
kill
Carl
them and
was
save
here.
them.
Eventually, one of them's gonna need to go.
I wish we could see behind them.
There's only 20 seconds left in this video, so assuming they don't get mauled.
unless
tire's
the
left.
camera goes black.
Meal नहीं
let's
बना
see what
उनके
really
साथ
happens.
नहीं वो अभी पीछे का ना मिल
नहीं मील वो तो बच्चा है
हमारे थोड़ा निकल
Nothing happened, thank God.
Oh
Thank
God!
God.
What the?
Let's
I
have a
wanted to
mini.
see at least a foot or a hand or something. Come on.
Check this out. Slinky.
Slinky, a slinky, what
Oh,
a
it's-
wonderful toy. Slinky, slinky.
It walks downstairs, alone or in pairs, makes a sniffity sound. A slinkity sound? I don't know. What kind of whale is that? Is that oh, that's a walrus or something?
That is a sloth. Hippopotamus. Just sloth
An underwater sloth.
Hippopotamus.
This is not Wild at Woo, though. This is somebody else. I don't know who this is. I found this on a
That is a
crazy
very
site.
strange. That creature looks
Look
like
at
it
his
hasn't
eyes.
finished evolving. You know what I mean? Like it's
Or maybe it's
gonna
evolved
turn into some
beyond
kind
us.
of a bear, but it's not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a mini vacation now with Adventure Jeff and Mayada Loman in Thailand. Carl's going
I'm
to
gonna
like this
take a
one.
seat and enjoy my vacation.
Enjoy your vacation. Thanks for having me. This music. I had to change the music because I always get in trouble when I use their music. Cave paintings.
Go ahead now.
Look at that waterfall. Remember them? Flip or Flid? Look,
No, it's flip.
it looks like Flid.
Sure.
There's the menu of food that we're not eating. I need a rain stick for this thing. There's those monkeys. Soccer games, which I did not watch. I heard it was great. A lot of eating going on. What was that? Like a jellyfish or something. Beware of the monkey stealing your something. Oh yeah!
Great on the drum solo.
Long vacation. This is the longest mini vacation ever. I love those people.
Who's the chick? How come she gets to be so?
That's Mayada. Jeff's wife.
That's right. It's all the solos.
There's Mocha when they return home. The dog's very excited when they got home.
It's like a montage.
Isn't that cool?
Ran around over there.
That was a nice vacation. We thank Jeff and Mayada for having such a fantastic life and sharing it with us. That's the waterfall. I don't know. There's some kind of calcium deposits or something that make that incredible waterfall. I got one more thing I got to show you before the end of the show.
Maybe I shouldn't have sat down because it feels good to sit down.
What is going on over there? Are you...
It's just relaxing.
Dolce Gabbana. It's Dolce. Chuck says he loves Thai food.
Into that
He loves
margarita.
Thai people. The longest names. Joy Diaz says Thai people or like Japanese on lithium because he's so happy they don't get angry. Lauren Ackerman is here. Cheers to good times. Good to see you, Lauren Ackerman.
Lauren Ackerman.
Yeah. Haven't seen Lauren in a while. Okay, I want to ask you about this. This is something before you, like, I don't know, lie down or something. Are you lying down?
No, I'm putting my
You
trumpet
can't
down.
lie down during the show. You can have bare feet. You can wear warm socks. But you cannot lie down if you're on the show. Maybe at home.
If I lie down, man, I'll be asleep. But now what is this, the Tesla commercial? What's happening?
No, this is Futura Transportus.
Transportas! Futura! Transportas!
This is a segment we haven't done in a long time. It's about the future of transportation. And this is something I wanted to show you is, you know, Back to the Future?
This is
How they had those hoverboards and we're like, what? Yeah, this is Lexus. Lexus came up with their own actual hoverboard. And I don't know whether it's true or not. Do you think this is real?
Yeah, it's just that you can only hover at that center. You can only do it at that location.
Matt says, did we figure out how to expand beyond our perceived limitations? We did not figure that out yet. I think what you have to do is you have to try something.
Water.
They do work.
Everybody knows. Hoverboards don't walk on water.
Blas, help me figure out this thing while we're watching the hoverboard about how to expand beyond our perceived limitations. How do you do it?
In order to expand beyond or exceed your limitations, you have to open up your mind. You have to open up your heart. You have to think outside the box. You gotta stop being linear and be 180 so you could be 360.
Wow, I like that. Where you spin
That's how
around.
you expand your limitations. That's how you don't have limits. And you expand because your peripheral perception percentage is wide
This is
open.
what I want to. You know how, like, I don't know, at the beginning of the year, because it is the beginning of the year now. Do you ever like make some kind of like do you ever make some kind of like mantra in your mind about like what's my mantra this year? Like a phrase. I had one year where I said it was about discipline. And that served me pretty well. Every time I got sort of like, there's a little Lexus ad there for you. Every time I got sort of in the weeds or whatever, I'd be like, oh, how can I improve my discipline? This year, I want to see how I can expand beyond my perceived limitations. So now that's going to be a reference point for me this year is like, how can I expand out beyond what I think I can do? And I'm not saying I'm going to hurt myself or something like that, but I'm just saying, like, for example, we've had a lot of comedians on the show that have had a lot of growth in like a short period of time. And I think one of the things about it is you have to make your own rules, because there's a lot of like there's like a construct in the comedy world of like you work your way up. You do 6 minutes, you do 12 minutes, you do 15 minutes, you do half an hour. You open for someone. Like there's a structure of this ladder that you supposedly climb, and you kind of keep yourself in a particular place. But how can you think outside of that structure? And how can you not allow these limitations to limit you in what you're doing? That's like an example. Let's see what Matt says. Joel, what is one word that you can focus on to help you with this, i.e. you can reduce this mantra to the one-word theme? That's good. I'm wondering if it's expansion or if it's, I don't know. Maybe some people in the chat room can suggest it. Do the best all the time.
A one-word mantra.
Yeah, one-word mantra. Like I said, it was discipline. So like, for instance, like I didn't think hoverboards were possible. And here somebody over at Lexus said, hey, let's see if we can make a hoverboard. Right?
Yeah, there was some steam coming out of that thing.
This behind me is a, there were some researchers. Oh no. There's a, this is something that just, I don't know why this is playing, but did you know that
Fred Flintstone?
Yes. Fred Flintstone had
smoking a
cigarette
Winston?
commercials. He had cigarette commercials. I don't know why this is happening at the end of the show.
Okay, let's spin a disc.
Holy moly.
I don't know. No cigarette commercials on the show right now.
But Fred was smoking a cigarillo.
I know. They used to, the Flintstones, some people don't know this, but the Flintstones, when they came out, they were based on the Honeymooners, and it was like a late night show, and it wasn't for kids. I don't think.
It was the first Adult Swim.
It was. I think it was. Let's see what Lauren Ackerman says. Boxless. Oh, there we go. Cheers to the new year. It's great to see you, Lauren. I like that. Boxless. You were saying think outside the box.
Yep. Boxless.
Mm.
So as soon as you feel like you're in your limit of your perception, you just step outside the box.
Exactly.
Box right here. See this?
You're
box
in a
right
box right now.
here? That box right here. See that box right
All
there?
right. Well,
That
we'll
box
let
right
this percolate for the for the coming couple of weeks. See if we can come up with something that we can all do and keep coming back to. All right, let's dance this thing out. I got a good band.
Are we still gonna dance? We're still
we're gonna dance. We were dancing already,
Is it a
but we're
dance
gonna
break?
dance again. Yeah.
It's a dance break? Are we gonna do a dance break?
By the way, behind us, this is just an interesting thing. Behind us is a artist representation. Her name is Beth Zakin, I guess, who came up with this drawing. But in Greenland, they were doing some excavations, and they found out this is like Greenland, like it's like a frozen desert, in this area where they're doing these excavations into the layers of Earth. You can see like the layers here. And they found 2 million year old DNA. This right here is a very, very old piece of wood that they found.
2 million year old?
2 million year old DNA. And what they realized was in this place in Greenland, there used to be a land that looks a lot like what's behind us. They had mastodons. They had rabbits. See that hair that's right by your face? They had, they had horseshoe crabs and algae, all living in this environment that we know of now just as a complete like ice desert tundra. And this apparently just totally blew their minds when they saw this.
Is that a tool?
That's a tool. They always put a tool in there to show you like relative size, I guess, but I don't know what size that tool is. You know what I mean? All right, let's get on to the dance thing. Was that Carl saying awesome?
Carl, is that you?
I think it was. All right, dance break time. I got these guys. They are very interesting. These guys are called Good Terms. It's a band in Los Angeles. They explain themselves as like your friendly neighborhood emo band, which I don't even, that's like a term. I don't really know what it means. Oh, that's good. Okay, so this is a metaphor. Keep excavating. Yeah,
Matt knows it. Matt will tell us.
He knows what emo is? I don't know. Anyway, let's get this thing going.
Traveled the world. You know that, right?
Oh,
Very cultured.
Question. Friday at the Comedy Store. Blas is going to be there, of course. Got a little Van Halen going for us today. Some real tacky 80s kind of stuff.
Turn it up, turn that up.
It's
Bone, turn it up.
And nothing gets me down.
That's good.
You got it tough. I seem the toughest around.
These guys are so cool. They're so weird.
Baby, just how you feel. You gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real.
It's like my science teacher.
Oh, can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the record machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Oh, can't you see what I mean? Oh, might as well jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Go ahead, jump. Oh, hey you, who said that? Baby, how you been? Baby, you say you don't know.
Little background about these guys is they were working a lot in the background of the music industry. And they suddenly said, you know what, we got to put ourselves in the foreground. And they formed this band called Good Terms. I don't know why it's called Good Terms. So now they're touring, they're doing music videos. You can go to their Good Terms. Let's see if they told me why they called that. Doesn't seem very emo though. I don't know what emo means.
He's no Van Halen.
Is Van Halen emo? Woo!
Take it up there, big guy.
I think they write their own songs too.
Music. Big Eddie proud, Big Eddie proud. Come on, bring it home.
All right, we'll see you all on Friday for more lunch therapy.
We got a good guest.